Alright, good evening. Welcome to the second game of Dota Is Hard in-house for the tonight. This has been the, I suppose you'd call it the B lobby who's been playing. We've got some intermediate players playing for us tonight, as well as some slightly better ones. So we'll see how Pubby McStompers does up against Hater Player. Obviously these aren't really the teams of these 5 players each, but that's who they're sticking with for now. So we've got standard bands of Nyx and Coddle and Magnus and Batrider. Haven't even had a chance to introduce myself because they're going so quickly. My name is Juicy. I'm joined in my cast tonight by Cathified, joining us from Interstate. So got the first pick coming out as Darkseer from the Radiant side. One of the better long laners in the game, so I imagine that's where they'll be sending him for now. And the return pick from Hater Player is a Warlock. So Hater Player being captained by Zim and Pub Stompers being captained by Kale. Gosh, I'm all over the shop with this introduction. We've got Bane as their second pick on the Dire side. So their support picks coming out early. Last time we saw a Warlock, they ended up running him on the safe lane, going Midas first into Aghanims, which is an interesting build to say the least. But it ended up working out very well for them. I haven't really seen much Warlock safe lane Midas play, but they really made it work. Aghanim's Refresher, just such a strong item set on that hero.
5 seconds remaining.
Giving you four of those golems that hit like absolute trucks, as well as obviously the AoE damage and stun from the cast. And Radiant team does pick up Rubik. I assume to be going mid, but we'll see if they run him on the support lane or not. You would assume that this is a solo Darkseer in the long lane. It may not end up working out that way for them, but we'll see where they decide to put him. So you can run him in a try or in a dual lane, but he really wants to be by himself. Just getting golden XP where he can with Ion Shell. And we'll have the third pick come out for the Radiant side as their Gyrocopter. So Gyrocopter will be going down on the safe lane, I assume. Nope, I cannot hear you at all. You'll need to go into settings and then go into audio and then go open mic. Like click on open mic. Actually, maybe I won't get you to do that because you're using a laptop microphone and that means that we'll hear static the whole game. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating. The push to talk button doesn't work on this screen. You can go and put on open mic and then drag the threshold up. That's all I can really suggest you do though.
5 seconds remaining.
So we're going to have the last pick come out from the Dire side. Eating into their reserve time for this decision. There you go. Except,
hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now. But if you could just turn your threshold up a little bit, that way I don't hear the background noise when you're not talking. Yeah, there you go. You can see, like, when we get into the game, you'll see a little speech bubble when you talk, so that's good.
So
okay.
Should I turn it off when I'm in game?
No, it's okay. Just make sure the threshold's loud enough so that it doesn't enable voice when you're not saying anything. Okay,
sure.
So Queen of Pain.
So I have.
Go ahead.
Oh, I have a question. So if Rubik steals Warlock's ulti, he's like Ags and Refresher and whatnot, does he get that amount of golems?
Well, Refresher, obviously, he won't get anything from that. But yeah, if he takes the ulti when Warlock has an Aghanims, then yes, the spell that Rubik gets is the Aghanims version. So it's whatever level and whatever other effects you've got added to it, you will get. So it's got the bands coming out now. So Queen of Pain obviously was their pick for mid, I imagine. The first band for the Dire team is going to be the Tidehunter, responded with by a Lone Druid band from the Radiant side. So they're looking now to ban out the solos. So Lone Druid, a good offlane solo, as well as Prophet can obviously take the jungle. He can even solo the offlane if he really wants to. And Dire will ban out Earthshaker, which would have been a good support for this team. So that's a pretty good ban. Not that Earthshaker's a very off-picked hero, but good ban nonetheless.
Kills.
Yep, I have to see where they end up taking it. A lot of Rubik and Queen of Pain in the last few weeks. I love Rubik. He's one of my favorite heroes for sure.
Yeah. Darkseer as well, right?
Yeah, that's right. I like offlaning, and you can definitely take Darkseer as one of the better offlaners in the game, without a doubt.
5 seconds.
So really deciding on their last ban here does end up going for the win runner. So they're trying to stop those offlane, trying to just ban the offlane heroes to give their hard carry a bit of an easier time. We don't know who their hard carry is going to be yet. But soon enough, we'll see.
Do you reckon we'll see a Void?
They could definitely pick a Void. That's probably who they will pick, actually. I'd be surprised if they didn't. Just knowing these players. And I mean, they've got the Warlock and they've got the Scream of Pain and the Sonic Wave. Sonic Wave, I should say.
I'll be so happy.
I absolutely think they'll be picking a Faceless Void. I think you've hit the nail on the head because they're not taking Lone Druid. He's already banned.
10 seconds
They
remaining.
could take a hero like Alchemist, but just knowing that I'm pretty sure they'll have
remaining.
they'll have it'll either be Krakatish or Junkie playing the hard carry. I'm pretty sure. I think we'll have Zim playing the Queen of Pain and Seven Knights probably on the Warlock. And I probably Ambient Sky.
Seven Knights makes a good Bane.
Yeah, Ambient Sky probably playing Bane as well. And on the other team, I think we'll have Sausage playing that Gyrocopter, and Sumtails playing the Darkseer. Generally, Sumtails plays these offlane heroes, I think. So we'll see who doesn't end up playing who. Eating into their reserve time is the Radiant side, is the Dire side, I should say, on their last ban. They do end up going for the Jakira. That's a good ban. Jakira would have been a nice complement to their team, so that's very reasonable.
Lion.
And they end up picking Lion instead. So I think that was probably that's the same role as the Jakira. So that's a great pick. The 3 squishies so far, although I mean Bane Warlock isn't that squishy, but the Lion's great against squishies. Has a lot of disable obviously, and he has a lot of stability in the lane. He's been seeing a lot more picks recently. Yeah, of course.
Is it the Radiant team down the bottom?
It's the Radiant down the bottom and the Dire up the top.
Yeah, so do they have any ranged at the moment? Oh, I mean, sorry, do they have any melee?
Who?
Are they're all ranged, right?
On which side? On the Dire side, yes.
The Radiants.
Well, they have Darkseer, don't forget.
Oh, okay.
So Undying is the support melee pick for the Dire team. That says to me that they'll be possibly tri-laning. We'll have to really see who their last hero is. Because Warlock can solo the offlane, and then Bane and Undying are fantastic combo in a tri-lane. So we'll see who they end up going with for their last pick. I would be surprised if they don't pick Faceless as the last pick for the Dire side. We'll see who Radiant's going to go for now. I assume they're going to be picking possibly a jungle, like Lifestealer possibly, even though he's not a great jungle. But I think they're going to be needing to pick like a semi-carry here. They have already got the Darkseer and the Rubik, and they're against heroes like Warlock and Queen of Pain. You really want to have a semi-carry who can get some farm alongside the Gyrocopter to really help in those team fights. Don't know who they could pick who would be great for them. I mean, even a Sven wouldn't be terrible. But we'll see where they want to take it. They end up going for Death Prophet, so that's going to be their mid hero. So they've got Death Prophet going mid, Lion, Gyro, Rubik, tri-lane at bottom, I imagine, and then Darkseer soloing. Oh, bottom, sorry, I should say safe lane, and then Darkseer soloing the off lane. So that's a good pick. I really like the Death Prophet pick. They'll be going, I think actually Sumtails plays Death Prophet, but I'm not sure. So we'll see if they do end up picking the Faceless Void. They may also take Lifestealer. But yeah, look, I think you're right. I think they're going to go Faceless. We'll see. We'll see what they do. It is going to be their hard carry, obviously. They don't have one yet.
5 seconds remaining.
So did you say that you thought Zim would be playing Queen of Pain?
I think he will be. We'll wait and see. I mean, I don't know for sure.
Right?
Pardon?
Maybe Sky. Maybe Ambient Sky.
Oh, I think Sky will be playing the Bane or the Undying, actually. I think, yeah, that's what I think.
Oh, why is that?
I think Sky usually plays position 3, 4, 5 sort of thing. I'm not really sure he goes mid too often. Not that he couldn't go mid. I mean, it's these group of players aren't exactly. Well, not everyone's in high or very high bracket. And they go for a Meepo as their last pick. So it looks like Zim will be trying to show off his Meepo skills. Is the captain of that. I was about to say, probably had to talk the captain into that one, but he is actually the captain, so picks Meepo for himself. We'll see if he can make that work. I love the pick.
Oh,
I love Meepo. He's a great hero. Got a little bit of swag for the Meepo, not much, a little bit. Alright, so let's go through the lineup. So we've got the captain of the Radiant side, being played by Kale. He's taking the role of the Darkseer. He's got 4 wards under his belt right now, so we'll see what he ends up doing with those. We've got Sausage playing the Death Prophet, going solo mid. We've got Cheese Willy playing on the Gyrocopter. He'll be going bottom, I imagine, with the Lion, who's being played by Sumtails. And finally, we've got Rubik with some sick swag on Rubik. He's got that whole set, I think. That's great. He is. He'll be played by, is it Plexicorn? Plexicon. Plexicon. Wow, sweet swag. So Rubik's running up top, wants to get the ward off before anyone else gets here. We'll see if Meepo's going to go and contest the warding. They very well may. It looks like they're a little bit late to contest it. The Rubik will get
Looks
that
like
and ward in time.
Undying's going for the Magic Bush ward, maybe?
Possibly. They're pinging the south. Yeah, he will go for the magic. No, he won't. He's going to go around for a different one. And the Warlock is saying that he just saw this Rubik put wards down. Puts 2 wards down, in fact. So, puts 2 wards down. So if the Warlock thinks that this ward isn't here, that this south ward isn't here, the Warlock's going to put a sentry about here and kill this. But it's not going to see the bottom one. Oh, okay, wow. So they're going to kill this. Oh, it's just in range. I don't know how that's in range. That must just be in range. But they do manage to get the D ward off. He's going to see both of them. Is he going to see both of them? Oh. Yes, he sees both of them. D wards both.
Yes.
That's lucky for them. That was a good D ward.
7 Knights is quite a good support.
Yeah, that's right. He knows where to put the ward. He knows where those D wards go. It's fantastic.
And he noticed that there was 2 wards missing, not just 1.
Yes, indeed.
Is it normal for mids to not spend all their money?
He's bottle rushing is what he's doing there. So we'll see the bottle come out very quickly from them. And they, not sure if they actually got full regen. Almost. Doing a bit of harass there to the Bane with long-range missile. Alright, so if we have a look at the ward placements for the Dire, they've got this one down. They've got this one blocking on the bottom count, which Lion is just going to discover there is indeed a ward there. And there's a Dire and a Radiant ward stacked on top of each other just above. And this Darkseer is playing very aggressively. Won't be able to be punished quite yet. So we've got the Meepo last hitting on the safe lane. Just a bit of zoning there from the Warlock.
So this tri-lane's going to get stuffed up a bit by that warding, and they're all there taking XP, aren't they?
Yeah, they really need to be de-warding this, making that a priority, because especially when you've got a tri-lane, you really just need as many as you can get, as much XP as you can get, I should say. Maybe I missed something
Gara
up here.
has enough for... Oh.
That's fine, go ahead.
Oh, Gara has enough for D-wards, but I guess he's not buying them.
Yeah, it doesn't want to right yet. Another missile spam coming out on the Bane. No. Meepo having to contest with this Darkseer a bit. Now, Darkseer, if it's just Darkseer versus Meepo, the Darkseer is going to completely stomp the Meepo. A little bit surprised they actually did go for the Meepo safe lane, considering that the Darkseer obviously was already picked. So if you pick a melee, carry when you're already against a Darkseer, you're just going to get harassed by Iron Shell. And it's going to cause you problems, and luckily for the Warlock, the Iron Shell just ran out on that creep before it started getting in range. Not like he would have died or anything anyway, but some last hits coming under the tower down here. So if we just throw our eyes up to the last hits, we're in the lead from Darkseer. Darkseer's completely taking the lead at 10 last hits in the solo offlane. Queen of Pain and Death Prophet about the same in mid. Queen of Pain taking a bit of damage. I was completely wrong by the roll. Completely wrong about the rolls, by the way. We've got...
Yeah, I called Quap.
Is that right? Yeah, you did too. That's right. Queen of Pain being paid by the Ambient Sky player. And good D-wards coming out from the Rubik. Really needs to go and D-ward this. Should have perhaps D-warded this before the 3-minute spawn, but oh well, what can you do? Needs to place it about there. He does realize that's warded, right? Maybe they don't think the ward is where it is. They probably think it's somewhere else, perhaps. But it does have a D-ward, so hopefully they'll do that eventually.
Sentries on him, in his stash.
Yeah, probably just leaving that courier for the Death Prophet, maybe. She has got a bottle and she doesn't really need anything else, so... Would like to see them de-ward this. It'd be nice if they could do it before the 4-minute spawn. I'm not sure they're going to. Oh well, what can you do? Darkseer gets
thrown a net by the Meepo, but it does miss, and he gets out through with a surge. Does take a little bit of damage from that fatal bonds. I think hit on at least a couple of creeps. That's great. He's reasonably easy to harass, Darkseer. He's got a bit of regen with him, so he'll be okay for now. So Queen of Pain getting pretty harassed by the carrion swarms in mid. That's what they're called, right? Yeah, Crypt Swarm.
There's DD down bot. Do you reckon anyone... Oh, they're both going to go for it.
Yeah, they're running for it. Queen of Pain will get there first because she can blink.
She's got blink.
The Death Prophet may try to attack it. No, wasn't able to do it. Ooh, just unfortunate. He didn't have a bit more right click there. Oh, he's committing this Death Prophet. Death Prophet unfortunately whiffs on the carrion swarm there. Well, that was okay because he thought that the Queen of Pain was running up towards the side shot, but they're going to keep fighting here. The Death Prophet almost has enough mana for... Death Prophet can turn around and do a bit of damage there with his Crypt Swarm, but too scared of the DD. I can't blame him for that. She already does a lot of right click without the DD. She already does more than Death Prophet. And she had a DD up, so that's fine. Better to play safe than sorry. Especially as a Death Prophet, this is a hero that you really want to get on a roll with. You want to get some early kills. Looks like we're going to have first blood in the mid lane. Going to go down to that double damage, so the Queen of Pain does manage to capitalize on that DD just before it expires. And the Death Prophet's going to be a little bit upset about that. But
Radiant's middle tower
solo kill in the first lane, in the solo first blood is always such a big deal. Just puts that person so far ahead.
Oh my god.
What's that?
Did they put their sentry in the camp to block their own camp?
They absolutely did. That's a bit unfortunate. I couldn't tell you I haven't done that when I first started playing Dota. I remember doing that, putting my sentry in the ward spot. Line manages to pick off the Bane, does end up going down there. That's good for them. That's great for them. Really need to get some regen going because Undying was doing a lot of damage with his decay. Had a lot of stacks up there for a little while. But good for them. They managed to pick off the Bane as well. Darkseer still up at the top along with the Meepo and the Death Prophet as far as last hits go. Meepo takes the lead with that last hit. This Death Prophet's probably going to die. Maybe decides not to go for the Sonic Wave. 350 damage. Yeah, he absolutely could have killed the Death Prophet there. I think if he'd done a couple more right hits, yeah, probably. Decides to play it safe. Again, that's fine. You know, you can't fault anyone for playing safely.
Yeah, picking up the regen rune.
Yeah, absolutely. Wants to do a bit more damage. Can probably... Yep, gonna go for this Death Prophet. And Death Prophet ran south. Death Prophet's in a lot of trouble here. She needs to use her ulti immediately. Needs to pop her ulti. Needs to level up, maybe, ulti. Maybe I'm completely wrong and I don't know what I'm talking. Does level it up. Is he gonna end up popping it? No, he's not. He is gonna go down to this because, yeah. I think he maybe should have leveled it and when he knew the Queen of Pain was just going to keep going, he should have just maybe leveled it and immediately cast it. And just tried to man up a little bit. I mean, you probably can't stand there just right-clicking, but you can run. While you're running, the Death Prophet ultimate is going to continue doing damage. Yeah, wow, the Warlock very low. The Darkseer very low. The Meepo very low. What an awkward situation here.
Yeah, did
Warlock.
you see my pings?
Pardon?
Did you see my pings?
Oh, I was just in the middle of talking about something.
No worries.
So yeah, the Darkseer is going to manage to get away, and Meepo's got level 6 now, so he sends his low health on home. Wow, the Sonic Wave does get popped, and the Darkseer ends up going down. Looks like the Meepo will die as well to the to the Death Prophet's ulti. Death Prophet is going to take a lot of damage from Shadow Word. Don't think she'll die. It does bottle charge through it, and Shadow Word does not do enough damage to be interrupted by bottle charge. Warlock's got to be careful. Oh, just dodges that Crypt Swarm there from the side. The Meepo's got to be a bit upset about dying there. A bit unfortunate. Not much he could do. The gank did come in from the Death Prophet. Wasn't able to do anything about that, unfortunately. But Meepo will come back to farm. We'll see how big he gets before he starts running around the map.
So at the moment, would you say that the Dire team are at an advantage?
Absolutely. The fact that the Meepo died is the only reason why it's not completely amazing for Dire right now. He is still ahead on last hits. This Darkseer is doing very well though. They really need to try to be doing a bit more. Although I don't really know what a Warlock and Meepo can do. Meepo pushing the wave a little bit here. That siege creep. And the Death Prophet illusion will come up. Hopefully he won't pop any abilities on this Death Prophet. Yeah, that does. That's great.
Death Prophet still in mid. That was good that she was able to get that kill. That really helped her. Just to get a little bit more back into this game. Get her level 4 crit swarm up.
Missing bottom.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And we had the Warlock just TP back in top. Not showing himself quite yet, so maybe they want to try to go for a kill on this Darkseer. See what ends up happening. Gyrocopter's getting some... He's getting okay last hits. I mean, 14. You really would like it to be higher than that at this point, but not too bad. Totally just missed a kill on the Meepo. Wow. Darkseer soloed that Meepo. Very unfortunate. Maybe it wasn't a solo. Maybe it had the Darkseer, the Death Prophet helping out. Darkseer is going to end up picking off this Warlock just with her ulti, so... Looking a lot better. Now I would say the Radiant is comfortably ahead. This Darkseer was already doing well in this lane, getting so many last hits in the off lane. And he's at 30 on the off lane. I mean, admittedly, the Dire didn't have a very good lineup to do much about the Darkseer. You know, Meepo and Warlock can only do so much. That's big for them. Death Prophet's really getting far and away now. Looks like she'll go and pick up either her phase or her arcanes. Does go for arcanes. I like that choice. She's very mana hungry, and you can still build a bloodstone with it later on. Maybe he was going for a Earthbind there, but decided to cancel it on the Darkseer. This Queen of Pain wants action. She wants action on the Darkseer. She reckons she can finish him off, and she absolutely can. Scream of Pain. You really need to use it. There she does. Manages to get the kill. And just runs out of there. So that's nice. Good for them. Another solo kill for the Queen of Pain on the hero for the Radiant that was farming so well. So they'll need to be happy about that.
Have we had a look at the graphs?
Yeah, I can have a look at the graphs. A touch early for the graphs, but fine.
Okay.
Pretty similar on gold, just because at this point, like, there's so much variation going on. It doesn't really show how well the game is going to be going in the next 10 minutes. The graphs right now, but I mean, it's a pretty even. Kind of went in Dire's favor, then went back up when they got those 2 return kills.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
First
I mean, this Iron Shell is just doing. Pardon?
First tower down.
Yep, that was in mid, was it? Killed by the Death Prophet's ulti, possibly? Nope, she hasn't popped it, but would have done damage to that earlier. Death Prophet ulti does a lot of damage to towers. And this Iron Shell actually does so much against Meepo. I've seen an Iron Shell get cast on one of the Meepos, and then like they all get bunched up, and obviously they all take damage from that one Meepo that has Iron Shell on it. And that's really, really awkward to micro against. Looks like they're going to manage to kill off this Death Prophet. She was out when she shouldn't have been. And Meepo does get the last hit, so that's good for him. Get a bit of a revenge kill there from earlier on when the Death Prophet came in and killed the Meepo. As well as possibly trying to scare this Darkseer back, who looks to be going for a pipe first. Very quiet on the bottom lane. We've only had that Bane die once earlier on, and other than that, it's been quiet. The Lion did die once. As I say that, Queen of Pain blinks in, uses her Shadow Paint, excuse me, her Shadow Strike. Sonic Wave still on cooldown. The Rubik does end up going down to the Queen of Pain. So it looks like they're going to maybe finish off the Undying. No, Undying just has so much HP. Gyrocopter runs back on 100 health. Lion comes in just for a look, runs back. He's actually taking a lot of damage. Death Prophet does end up going down to a Darkseer Vacuum, as well as the Bane ulti. And looks like the Lion's going to die to these, to the Tombstone. Tombstone just does so much damage. And the Darkseer is not going to die because he's got Iron Shell and can farm that up. So that was a great engage from the Dire team. A little bit sloppy, but it was fine. Worked out well for them. Managed to pick off 2. The Death Prophet was the important kill there. They used Bane ulti on her to bring him down.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So that was good. Got some more XP. He's got level 4 in Brain Sap now on the Bane, and this gives you that much more ability to roam safely. You can get 300 health back just from casting it on someone, so that's good. We have a look at the farm. The Meepo's up to about 1900 gold. I imagine he'll be going Aghanims first. This particular player likes Aghanims first on this hero. It's a good choice. It just gives you that much more damage with Hoop, and obviously lets you farm faster as well. More DPS. One of those heroes that you really want to get Aghanims on every time if you can. So the reward's going up again
If we look, there's one up on the top rune from the Radiant side. Still a nice defensive one down here from the Warlock from a little bit earlier on. That's still defending this tower, doing a lot of work there, so they'll be able to scout this line walking across now with this rune. And the Meepo will know to back off, which is exactly what he's doing. Any bit of action down here? No. More passive play, just still farming the lane. Ping's coming out for defense. Couldn't break these. Doesn't break the trees there.
Hey, so why is Meepo sending one of his guys back to base?
So probably so he can buy an... Oh no, that's not his main one. Maybe he just wanted more mana. He doesn't really need both of his dudes to be there. That's basically what it boils down to. They really want to defend this tower. It looks like the illusions are not going to finish it off. Looks like the siege creep mate. Now that Meepo ends up getting the deny, Queen of Pain ends up getting a kill on the bottom lane on the Gyrocopter. So that's very good for them. The Gyrocopter does end up going down. It's a bit unfortunate. Seeing as he is obviously their carry. That was a Bane ulti to get that kill. Meepo manages his neither top tower. That's good. That's going well for them. And we're going to see quite a lead in gold now, I think. For the DiH side, yeah, they're 1,600 gold ahead and 5,000 XP. Ping's coming out on the Queen of Pain, so they know she's there. They really need to get this line, have his ulti up, because I mean, that's 700 and... What am I talking about? 600 damage. It's a lot. That is a lot of damage at level 6. So he really wants to get level 6 up sooner than later. Still over half a level from it, so maybe you just want to hang around a hard carry and try to leech some XP for a while. Good D-wards.
Yeah, line is fair.
Yeah, go ahead.
In levels, he's fairly behind everyone else.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate. He's got two... He was involved in one kill and did get a kill. But I think he had 2 other teammates around then. That was on the Bane earlier, I believe. So, yep, defense for this tower. Bane sitting in the wing. Probably can be seen. Absolutely can be seen. Gets a Crypt Swarm to the face. I needs to be careful there. He got Nightmare. That may have ended up badly, because the Tombstone can come down as well as the Queen of Pain ulti is up as well. She's seen on level 12. If we have a look at the gold per minute, or the XP per minute, is Queen of Pain and Meepo in the lead, so that's what you'd expect to see. And gold per minute, again, Meepo and Queen of Pain in the lead. So Meepo is getting a lot more space up there now than he was 5-10 minutes ago. He's able to farm the jungle now with these. He's got level 11, so he's able to farm the jungle with these 2 extra Meepos that he's got. As well as obviously poof away if he gets in trouble. The only thing that's going to stop him from poofing at top is a vacuum anyway. Vacuum, sorry, this is not a Darkseer, this is a Death Prophet. So a silence would certainly stop it. Big team fight going on at bottom. The wall goes up. Looks like they ended up killing off the Rubik and the Lion. And the Warlock with that ulti. But Bane does manage to also pick up the Darkseer as well. So 3 big kills there from the Dire team. Kind of missed the start of that fight. Gara is not really going to be able to do anything else here. So they're all reasonably low. So a bit unfortunate that this Gara is so low level. He's only level 7. If we look at the other team, they're all level...
Yeah, the tri-lane kind of failed.
Yeah, they really did, and they're really suffering from the XP disadvantage now, and Gara just ends up TPing mid for farm. Yeah, wow, there's such a massive XP advantage. They're going to have to cancel 2 TPs there. Very unfortunate. They just spent 270 gold on that, so... It's really not a whole lot going in the Dire's favor at this point. And look at that XP graph, it's just getting steeper and steeper. And exactly, you hit the nail on the head. The tri-lane didn't work. The Darkseer did pretty well in his lane. But that was really the only lane that did so well. It's unfortunate that the Death Prophet...
Did you say this wasn't going... Did you say this wasn't going in the Dire's favor? You had the Radiant?
Yeah, if I said that, I meant it the other way around. Start of many games tonight. I should try to keep on the ball while I'm still fresh-ish. So yeah, as you said, obviously the Dire's fairly far in the advantage at this point. They're just going to try to give Gara as much room as they can. But he just really doesn't have the last hits. I mean, he's got 30, and the Darkseer is sitting on 60. Missed another kill at top. Meepo gets another revenge kill on that Death Prophet. Sorry, I'm missing all these kills. I really need to watch the mini-map more. Things going on at mid. Looks like they want to do something about this Darkseer, but they've got to be careful. There's 3 other heroes standing around. As I say that, the Bane comes down. They have got 3 of their own. It looks like they're going to jump on this Bane. Darkseer grabs no one in that vacuum. big ulti's gonna come out, hit on 2. This Queen of Pain's gonna take a lot of damage. The Tombstone does go up, and it looks like the ulti's gonna be popping out on the Rubik from behind that. Rubik's gonna be dying. No one's actually dead yet. The Rubik finally ends up dying to the Bane ultimate. Queen of Pain from quite low health, does run back. Oh, that just catches the edge of that line with that Sonic Wave, and that Garo is going to be fine, I think. The Bane's going to come in, try to do a little bit more, but I mean, 1,000 HP as well as a Hood of Defiance on this Darkseer. That Nightmare does get cancelled by the zombies from the Tombstone. Meepo does come in though with a big Earth Binds on the Darkseer, and the Darkseer will end up going down. That was a nice kill there as well. It's able to catch the tail end of that. Undying actually ended up killing the Darkseer as well. That was happening right there. That must have been from those Tombstones end up killing him off, not the Meepo as I thought it was. So this fight's going to keep going. It's been quite a long fight at this point. We've had respawns. So the Queen of Pain is back in the... Queen of Pain, what am I talking about? The Rubik is back in the fight. He got picked off right at the start of that. And oh, shame the Lion just got blocked by that melee creep. If he was able to get the disable there, that Bane was definitely going to die. So quite an extended engagement.
During that fight, I think Meepo took top tower.
That's right, yeah, he took that top tower, then came down through the side shop to kill off that Darkseer.
Yeah, it's a shame, oh, no Lion 6 now.
Yeah, that's good. Hopefully they can make something happen.
No mana drain.
Radiant's middle tower has
No
been
levels in it.
destroyed.
Oh, it's not terrible. I mean, if you're clever about your spell usage and you're conservative with it, then yeah, you can only get, and you don't really need to level it terribly. Depends how you play Lion.
Well, maybe looking for a kill, maybe not.
Yep, that's right. Looks like the Meepo is going to want to have a bit of part of this. This Garo is not going to survive at all. He's got a blink up now on the Meepo. Drops the ulti. Looks like he's going to do a lot of damage to that one particular Meepo, but he's still living on 460 health, so not much problem there at all. So, I mean, at this point, they're 19-4, so ulti comes out on the Darkseer. Looks like they're going to be able to kill him off as well. Scream of Pain comes in for the Scream of Pain, and that Darkseer actually manages to surge himself away. Doesn't look like he'll end up dying to the Shadow Word, so just showing you the strength of a Hood of Defiance and the surge there. That Hood of Defiance paying itself off in spades.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like Death Prophet doing all she can to try to salvage this game. We'll try to get this tower, but just a little bit greedy, staying around for too long. Does get blinked on by the Meepo and pays the price. Tower's not even in deny range, so Meepo does get another kill on the board. And at this point, I mean, the Meepo's got 120 last hits to the 70 of the Darkseer to the 40 of the Gyrocopter. So I just don't know how they can come back against the Meepo at this point. He's doing too much. He's got his Aghanims up now. There's some epic music chiming in all of a sudden for some reason.
Yeah, lol.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think that's something that's been started over the last few days in Dota. I don't know why. It's not the first time I've seen it happen. Did miss the Sentry Ward the first time. Yeah. Oh well, I think he was worried about there being a ward up here, as well as up here. So obviously that ward spots both, and he's like, oh well, there's no ward, so I'll check this location as well by putting it here. And as you can see, there's no ward there either. So no wards out for the Radiant right now. If they place one in the next 3 minutes though, it's going to get spotted by the Dire side, and they'll be able to de-ward that. Just trying to see, no one actually has any sentries. No one has any wards on them. And this Death Prophet desperately trying to get some farm. Looks like he's building to a Hood. That's fine. I mean, there's just so much... Excuse me, there's so much magic damage coming out from the Dire side that really not that bad choice at all. I mean, they are going to get a pipe from the Darkseer, but I suppose the Death Prophet's logic is there's no right click on the other team. It's all magic damage. And he's pretty much right. At this point in the game, the Meepo right clicks don't do a whole lot. It's really the poof that does a lot for you. Got a bit of a posture situation in mid. They're just posturing a little bit, seeing if they can engage. They know the Death Prophet's at bottom. They know they're fighting against 4. So if they wanted to go here, they could. Warlock dewarding. Lion doesn't want to have any of that. does miss out on getting the B-wall there, and looks like Lion will end up taking. Oh, big whiff on the Sonic Wave there from the ambient Sky. Does miss that Lion, probably would have died otherwise. No one ends up dying. As I say that, the Meepo finishes off the Darkseer, who popped his wall down here. Looks like this Meepo will die. So much AoE damage coming out. The Warlock drops his ulti, catches 2, but isn't going to end up killing anyone with that. Meepo ends up buying back into the game. Not very happy with that death. But look, that's the thing about Meepo. He is squishy. If you can kill just one of those Meepos, obviously he's dead. And they do have a lot of AoE. They've got the Death Prophet ulti. They've got the Death Prophet Rip Swarm. They've obviously got all of Darkseers. Darkseers are AoE in his Iron Shell and his Vacuum. So that was good, nice kill for them. They haven't had a kill for a long time, so that was a valuable kill for them to get. Kill on the Meepo. And he did buy back. Looks like he'll be going on this Gyrocopter. Looks like he started the poofing before he actually blinks forward. So he stands here, casts, goes tab, cast poof, and blinks over just as they finish poofing, and picks off the Gyrocopter very easily. So has played Meepo a few times before, I would suspect.
Just a few.
I haven't actually seen him play Meepo that often, but yeah, it is a hero I know he's been trying to get better with. And looks like that's working out pretty well so far this game. They really need the Lion to be trying to get the disables off on this Meepo if they want to try to kill him, because that's what they're really lacking is good disable. Bane ulti, long range ulti comes out on the Darkseer. Looks like the Darkseer will end up dying here before he's able to do much. Does Surge Away, but dies before he's able to. Lion dies as well to the Warlock, and this Meepo is just doing so much work right now. Gonna manage to pick off the Rubik as well. Does end up going down to the Queen of Pain. And the Queen of Pain's actually godlike. Queen of Pain's been doing a lot of work this game. 907, hasn't died yet. And looks like they will be possibly trying to push this tower. And they've got 3 down. They probably could. I mean, the only thing about being good, like level 8 as a Lion right now is you respawn so quickly. They just killed you and you're already going to be up. They'll come mid and try to
just die again.
Well, I mean, that's the thing though. I mean, if you can get your disables, you've done what you need to do in the fight. So they're going to continue to try to push. Go ahead.
I guess he does have a level 4 stun.
Yep, that's right. And wants to get that hexed up as well pretty quickly. And they will be able to continue finishing off this tower in mid. Darkseer wall goes down, manages to catch 1 in the wall. Don't know if they're going to be able to make too much of this. Oh, the Meepo does come in. Looks like he's going to be able to pick off the Rubik, I should say. Just doesn't die. The Meepo's going to end up dying. Didn't kill off anyone there. Bit overzealous. And they're going to be chasing this down. Looks like they'll be able to possibly... No, the Bane's just got too much heal with that full charge 1. And the Brain Sap. The Warlock ulti does get down. Manages to pick off the Death Prophet. That's a nice kill on them. The Solar Mid going down. Gyrocopter is being chased down. The Rubik is dead. And the this Darkseer is going to die as well. So, good turnaround there from the Dire side after losing their Meepo at the start of this fight. And Scaro is going to continue running away from that one creep. And Lion better be careful there. That was a good turnaround. He would have just... No, Lion. Yep, nope, yeah, don't go that way. Alright, Lion does manage to get out of there. And as you see, the Rubik is going to spawn soon so he can defend. They're just losing too many, they're just dying too much. That's just the problem. They're giving away too many kills. They're not playing terribly badly. It's just that they're not really expecting the Meepo, I guess, to be blinking in a lot. He's got a lot of kills just from blinking in over his poof, getting solo kills. And there's not really much you can do other than buy BKB. Or a lot of puts, evidently, which is what they're doing. Garo ulti does come out in mid, but...
Also, yeah, Co-op's 11-0, so that doesn't help either for the Radiant.
Absolutely, Queen of Pain's been doing a great job this game. If you have a look at the scoreboard, actually, 11-0-7 on the Queen of Pain. Meepo actually dying the most, but that's kind of to be expected. He is the squishiest, I would say, other than perhaps... The Warlock, the Bane, I should say, sorry. The Warlock's actually not that squishy. He's got a decent amount of health. So I guess it's kind of expected that you'd see the Meepo die a little bit more often. But I mean, it doesn't matter. Meepo doesn't care. He's getting kills. He's getting farm all over the map. So he's got his gold. He's got his XP. What does he care if he dies and buys back a few times? Looks like the Queen of Pain was licking her lips at that Death Prophet on bottom lane, but Death Prophet suspects something's up and does back off. This Garo is going to go down again, I assume. The Queen of Pain is just going to completely open up. Oh, actually 20 seconds on the Sonic Wave. He'll be using the Hex, I imagine, to let his team get in here.
Ulti's going to come out from the Gyro. Nope, he's... Oop, just a bit of a pause there. Yeah, Gyro's going to go down before he's able to do much else. The Darkseer wall does go down as well. Grab his 2. Wonder if Queen of Pain will end up dying here. Nope, she's got haste. She'll run off. She'll get hit by mech as well. And the Bane does also just end up dying to the Darkseer. This Tombstone's doing a lot of work. Queen of Pain ulti hits on 3, and the Rubik will probably end up going down here. No, it gets surged away by the Darkseer. Finally, the Meepo joins the fight. He's going to be able to clean everyone up. The Rubik is going to probably end up going down to this zombie, just slowing him down way too much. Death Prophet trying to come in and finish off the Queen of Pain, but is it going to end up getting killed by the Meepo as well? In the meantime, the Undying does end up finishing off the Rubik here, so that was almost a full team wipe. Looks like the Bane actually dropped during that fight. Didn't notice that. The Darkseer was the only one to survive there, so Gyro going down right at the start. This is why I do like getting a Lothars on the Gyrocopter. I just think it lets you escape that much more easily. It forces the other team to spend money on dust and sentries. Not that, you know, a Shadowblade would have definitely saved him there or anything, because the Queen of Pain did have her Hex up. But I'm not sure she actually ever ended up using on the Gyrocopter. But probably not much concern there. Gyro ulti is going to come out, kill all of them. Oh, the Meepo gets pulled, grab back in. Meepo, I wonder if he's going to end up going down here. Meepo's very low. Meepo is getting healed up. Oh, 30 HP. Oh, clutch heal from the Shadow Word, saving him there. Absolutely saving him, the Warlock is. And the Undying Tombstone goes down, stolen by Rubik. So we've got 2 Tombstones next to each other. Zombies fighting each other. And no one actually ends up going down there. The Meepo very close to death. Very close to death there. So no one actually ended up dying. It was a good attempt from the Radiant. Very good attempt. The Meepo's who they need to be trying to get.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have any towers or racks yet.
Who's that, the Dire team?
Yeah, they're so far ahead. Oh, Bane succeed. Yeah,
Bane having a few connection issues here.
Not that that terribly makes a difference.
Oh, you do want to have your 5. I mean, he has a lot of disable. They need his ulti. Without his ulti and his Nightmare, they don't actually have any stun except for the Warlock ultimate. Which obviously is only going to be cooled down once every so often.
That was a Meepo net.
165 seconds. Meepo net's not a disable. I mean, it's an ensnare, so it'll stop you running, it'll stop you TPing. But
So
it won't stun
but
you.
it's not a stun.
It's a snare is what it is specifically. So it's not a stun.
That doesn't count as disable?
Yep, it's a disable.
Tools.
Yes. So disable is just anything that'll stop
something new.
you from... Generally it's moving. Sometimes it's like attacking, so another kind of weird disable is Decrepify. If you cast that on an enemy hero that doesn't do any spell damage, technically they are disabled because they can't right click, and that's what they do. Heroes like Skeleton King and Lifestealer. The Lifestealer should be able to rage out of it. Anyway, if we look back at this game, we'll have a quick glance up at the item progression so far. So it was a quick pipe from that Darkseer. Got another Hood of Defiance coming on the Prophet. I mean, that's pretty unconventional to get 2 Hood of Defiance, but it's fine in this game, I think, just because of the heroes that the Dire has. Like, it's just all magical damage. We really need to see BKBs coming out. I'm pretty sure that's what is on Chi Willy's mind as well, getting that Ogre Axe up. Looks like they're going to be attempting for the Roshan here. I imagine this will be Meepo taking that one. Yeah, look, the Radiant team really needs to be trying to get some BKBs up as quickly as they can. Because, obviously, as we've already said many times, it's just magic damage coming out from Dire, so... What else we got here? Looks like there's a heart coming out for the Meepo. Good choice, just makes each Meepo that much harder to kill. And another double. Wow, there are actually 4 Hood of Defiances in this game. Both Bane and Undying got a Hood of Defiance.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Again, not terrible because all except for the Gyrocopter's right click and the Darkseer's illusions will be physical damage. For anyone asking, yes, you get a 2-minute delay when you watch the game. So you can't watch and tell your buddies what's going on, who's about to gank them. There is a 2-minute delay. Alright, so the Roshan does end up going down. Meepo obviously picks that one up. Just chilling here from the time being. Looks like there might be smoke. Yeah, they're gonna smoke. Undying's just waiting for the Bane.
So Zim is streaming right now, is he?
He might be, yeah.
So, could a friend on the other team technically watch that stream?
I don't know why you'd bring that up, but yes. So the Meepo is going to end up killing off this Death Prophet. Nothing she can do. Did try to get a silence off, but didn't hit all of them. Darkseid's going to go down as well. This is going to be a free tower. Beyond godlike for the Queen of Pain. But she's 12-0-11, feeling very happy with herself there. Cackling away. And they will be able to push this. I think they'll be able to get the tier 3 before the Death Prophet and the Darkseid come back up. So got some D-wards coming out from the Warlock there. More D-wards back here. I love the commitment to D-warding. I love wards. I don't love buying them quite as much, but I love the theory behind wards. I think it's very important to know ward timing and all that sort of thing. So looks like this Garl can do a lot of damage to all the Meepos because he popped in. I wonder if they'll be able to finish off one of these Meepos. They're targeting this one in particular. They're not going to be able to finish him off. The Lion is going to end up dying, and the Rubik is going to die as well. So you know, when you type to me, it actually is going to come up on the recording as well because of Steam chat. So, alright, they do end up killing the Rubik off as well. They're going to be able to get this Rax down. Meepo and the Warlock ult doing a lot of damage. They're going to try to contest it. I just don't know what they can do. The Darkseid wall does come in, catches a few heroes in that. Unfortunately, he clicks at this tier, so not everyone got caught in the wall. No one's going down yet. A lot of damage being done to the DiH team, however. Looks like the Gyrocopter is going to end up going down again, and that's going to be the Rax.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
So that's the Rax down. They'll be rotating mid, I imagine, perhaps. Probably a bit scared of the respawn, so maybe not. Looks like they will be able to finish off this Bane. Possibly, as I say that. Queen of Pain's right here. She hasn't got her ulti up though. Meepo does come in, going to get this kill on the Darkseid. Possibly, yep, the Darkseid does go down to the Undying there. Undying, I think, got the last hit with the right click there. Look at these stacks of decay, and the GGs do come out. So, GG, well played. Very interesting Meepo strat. Shame they just couldn't gank him a little bit earlier on, because he's one of these heroes that really snowballs, and you have to catch him early. Kind of like Death Prophet, and she did okay, but she just got caught out a couple times. There was this kill over here, the Queen of Pain and Death Prophet, earlier on that really just threw the Queen of Pain into the area that she is now, and just 13-0-13, playing an amazing game there, just ganking exactly as you should be with Queen of Pain. We've got a little bit of fountain cannon going on at the end of this game, but I suppose that's to be expected. Ulti comes out. Oh, I think Rubik managed to steal the Fiend's grip there. Yes, he did. So we'll see if he wants to use that on one of these Meepos, which he may have. No, he didn't want to use it there. Yeah, the Radiant team's actually disconnected from this game. So we'll have the Rubik ulting up this Warlock. The Meepo's going to have none of that, but the Meepo is actually going to have going down to the fountain there. Quick Garel is going to come out and hit on this Bane. Everyone ends up living. The Meepo did buy back into the game. Did kill the Rubik before he ended up dying. Queen of Pain ulti, kind of missed where that was. Maybe that was picking up the creep wave or something. Garo ends up going down again, and I think this Darkseid won't be getting out of theory either. Does surge back in, but gets hit by the double. And the Meepo's going to... No, is the Meepo going to die? No, he's not. Undying very nearly dies there at the end. Meepo has, I think he had one that was very low. And meanwhile, while this is going on, the Ancient's taking a lot of damage. Warlock can limp away at about 40 HP. And Darkseid and the Lion do end up going down again. And the Death Prophet's going to die again as well. So, GG, well played. So that was the second Dota Is Hard in-house for the night. I am Juicy, joining me with Kathy, and we'll hope to see you in the next match.